Everyone, to the Skippack Township Board of Supervisors meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order by asking everyone to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Paul Fox? Paul
Here.
No, all right. Barb McGinnis?
Here.
Ben Webb?
Here.
Nick Fountain?
Here.
Barry Miller?
Here.
Tim Woodrow?
I'm here.
Joseph Zablo?
Here.
Chris Helniak?
Here.
Joseph Cools?
Here.
And myself, Franco D'Angelo, am present. With that, we'll start our reorganization session. Barry, at this time, I'll turn to you and hand the meeting over.
You want to do the swearing?
Oh, you didn't want to start that and then switch it over? You want to do that first?
We should do that first.
Okay, then Barry will hold off, and we'll start with the swearing in. We have 3 individuals this evening that will be sworn in. Barbara McGinnis, congrats, as our new supervisor. Bo Marchuk, and Thomas Begar. With that, if you guys want to make your way.
Do you want this taped or something? Are you taping?
Well, we're live,
Okay.
so you guys will go with the Honorable Albert Augustine here, and he'll swear you in.
Go first.
I state your name. Logan Marchuk.
Do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend.
I will support and defend
Obey
and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
And I will discharge the duties of my office
I discharge my duties in my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're good. I state your name.
I, Thomas Baker,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
obey, and defend. I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
And that I will discharge the duties of my office
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
I state your name.
I, Barbara McGinnis,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
And that I will discharge the duties of my office
And I would discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you, Your Honor. Happy New Year. We will continue. At this time, I will turn the meeting over to Barry.
Thank you. First, I would like to thank Judge Augustine First would be the election of the chairperson. Are there any nominations for that position?
I'd like to nominate Franco D'Angelo to return as the chairperson.
Is there a second to that nomination?
I'll second the nomination of Franco.
Are there any other nominations for that position of chairperson? Hearing none, I will close that and we'll take a vote. All in favor of Mr. D'Angelo as chairperson, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
Note that that is passed. Franco, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. With that, do I have a nomination for the election of a vice chairperson?
I'll nominate Paul Fox for vice chair.
Second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Paul, congratulations.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate the support.
And we'll move on to our position appointments. Motion to approve manager Christopher Helmiak. Christopher Helmiak as secretary, Jerry Kluka as treasurer, Donna Siliberto as the assistant secretary, Chris Helmiak as zoning officer, Pinoni and Associates, as well as Chris Helmiak as the code enforcement officers, Courtney Marengo as park and rec, William Parkins as public works foreman, Joshua Kratz for fire marshal, Joshua Kratz as the emergency management coordinator, Chris Helmiak as deputy emergency management coordinator, and finally Christopher Helmiak as the pension administrator. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Board appointments. Do I have a motion to fulfill the vacancy board chairperson, one-year term expiring December 31st, 2022 with Anthony Bucci? Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do I have a motion to approve for zoning hearing board a 5-year term expiring December 31st, 2026 with Fred Shenderen?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
And now we move on to our park board. Do I have a motion to approve a 5-year term expiring December 31st, 2026 and filling that position with Rob Batista?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're tabling the 1-year term expiring December 31st, 2022 and moving on to Resolution 2022-01. Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 2022-01 for the reappointment of the zoning hearing board members?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Aye.
All right, moving on to our professional appointments. At this time, I need a motion to approve well, let's put it this way. We have received a letter of resignation from special counsel. Therefore, we're looking for a motion to amend the agenda in order to appoint special counsel moving forward this evening. Do I have a motion for that amendment?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
And with that, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Joseph Cools as special counsel for all land development and zoning matters. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Thank you.
Welcome, Joe. All right. With that, do I have a motion to approve Solicitor Barry Miller, Resolution number 2022-02?
I'll make the motion.
I'll make the motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Thank you.
Do I have a motion to approve Tim Woodrow for engineer, resolution number 2022-03?
Make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tim. Do I have a motion to approve traffic planning and design as traffic engineer, resolution number 2022-04?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
I'll make a motion to approve Joe Zadlow as planner, resolution number 2022-05. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. And do I have a motion to approve Pinodian Associates as the inspection service, resolution number 2022-06?
I'll make the motion. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do I have a motion to approve Maley LLP as the auditor CPA, resolution number 2022-07?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Do I have a motion to approve the zoning hearing board solicitor fee, resolution number 2022-08?
I'll make the motion. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And finally, do I have a motion to approve the depositories under resolution number 2022-09?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Moving on to the establishments. I would like to make a motion to approve the tax rates that, for the record, are still unchanged. Resolution number 2022-10.
I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes, resolution number 2022-11?
I'll make a motion. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Do I
Aye.
have a motion to approve the holiday schedule, resolution number 2022-12?
Make that motion. I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Do I have a motion for the code official coming under resolution number 2022-13?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
I'll make a motion to approve the fee schedule, resolution number 2022-14. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Do I have a motion to approve the manager's bond as $100,000?
I'll make that motion. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Do I have
Aye.
a motion to approve the treasurer's bond as $1 million? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Do I have a motion to approve the mileage rate at 58.5 cents per mile?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Do I have a motion to approve the PSATS convention delegates and voting member? All the supervisors as delegates and Barbara McGinnis as the voting delegate.
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you very much. With that, that concludes our reorganization session, and we will move on to our regular meeting. I'd like to open that with the announcement of our executive session. This evening, we discussed staff and staffing. And with that, public comment. Does anyone have anything for us this evening? Yes.
Hi, it's Karen from 411 Spring Street. I just wanted to make sure you are still having a regular meeting on the second Wednesday of this month. Is that right or no?
No, that's this.
This is it?
Yep.
Just wanted to confirm. Thank you.
Yep. With that, I see no other questions. We will move forward. Do I move forward? Do I have a motion to approve the December 8th, 2021 minutes?
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Chris, anything under correspondence?
Nothing is being.
Administrative actions. Do I have a motion to approve the treasurer's report as of December 31st, 2021?
I'll make the motion. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the interim bills paid on December 24th, 2021, which include the general fund totaling $60,048.56, the sewer fund coming in at $3,286.03, and open space equaling $2,569.87. Also, bills for payment today, January 3rd, 2022, which include the general fund totaling $2,627.41, sewer fund having a $0 amount, And Chris, I'd just like to confirm that is accurate, right?
Yeah, because of the way the meeting is early this month, we didn't get any bills for the sewer fund before.
That's what I figured, I just wanted to confirm. Yep, thank you for
It'll be a much
clarifying that.
higher interim bill than normal.
Right. And then finally, open space fund equaling $537.72. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
All right.
Reports. Tim, what do you have under your engineer's report this evening?
Thank you, Mr. D'Angelo. I've got a couple of things tonight. First is payment of our sewer contractor for our Fair Hills project. But before we pay that bill, just a little reiteration of what we discussed last meeting. Recall that our paving contractor, Alan Myers, suffered from some staffing issues and some supply chain issues, and they were not able to get in and get our neighborhood paved before the winter set in. I confirmed again with them this past week that they will be here first thing, as soon as the weather breaks, April, maybe even late March, to get that work done. Myers was able to get in the week before Christmas and make some winter repairs, making sure handicap ramps were smooth. They did patch several of the more severely damaged areas of the paving that kind of occurred during that sewer replacement project.
And not to interrupt you, I don't know what was mentioned at the last meeting or not regarding this, but for those of you that were not able to attend the last meeting, the only other option that the contractor had given us was to come in there. I believe it was the week right before Christmas.
Well, yeah,
And-
or the week between Christmas and New
And
Year's.
between Christmas and New Year's, and do their best to get it done. We thought better, figuring people would be home, families, cars parked, as well as paving under what could potentially be colder conditions would turn into a nightmare. So we're looking for better as far as quality work, less hassle for the residents, and hopefully this paving will last longer by doing it under proper temperatures and the proper time. So hopefully everyone understands that we're trying to make this work out better. Did I miss anything there, or is that pretty much buttoned
No,
it up?
that's the exact conversation that we had as a staff and with the contractor.
Right,
Frankly,
thank you.
Exactly. I'll also point out that we, as a board, have given me direction to take a look at some of the other areas within the development. There is still some sidewalk that fronts on public facilities, our detention basins, that we'd like to repair in the spring as well. And we also talked about some tree replacement last meeting. And I think the board is of a mind to suggest that anybody that lost a tree because of the sewer project, the board is going to be willing to replace that tree so long as that can fit in a spot that's not going to damage the sidewalk or the sewer laterals.
Correct.
But, we'll continue to press that point in future meetings, but I guess if someone can hold of Chris regarding that tree replacement.
Yeah, and that's for those who lost a tree that would want a tree to replace it. If they don't want one, it's not, we're not saying they have to have it.
Beautiful. So with that as background, AJ George, we owe them the retainage of their sewer replacement project in the amount of $17,948.61. We do have their maintenance bond in place, so I suggest this payment is appropriate at this time.
All right. With that, do I have a motion to approve the Fair Hills Community Sewer Lateral Repair Project final payment in the amount of $17,948.61?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
All right.
I think Paul has a delay.
Meadow Glen Phase 3, Toll Brothers project up Route 73 toward Cross Road. They were working much of the summer on punch list items, and they were actually able to get in, and their contractor was able to put down the final wearing course paving in Phase 3 right after Thanksgiving, to the extent that they are entitled to a release of escrow for that work. Tonight's release is in the amount of $254,951.72. That would leave a balance in that escrow account of just over $330,000 for some miscellaneous cleanup items that remain in there. It is their hope to be finished completely in the spring. They do owe us the PADEP NPDES notice of termination, which is the biggest hurdle that they face as a matter of cleanup. But tonight, paving them for the paving of phase 3.
And I assume as per in your firm's checklist, you are comfortable with where we stand to release this.
That is correct.
Anyone have any questions? All right,
Can
with
the
that,
Can the audience make can I make a comment quickly? Or no, not at the time, about this item? Or do I wait till-
normally not, but go ahead.
Hi, my name is Debbie McCabe. I live at 224 Nineteen Drive in Meadow Glen in Phase 3. And so, Tim, as you were correct, we had our paving done in Phase 3. What's interesting, after the townships decided not to pave Fair Hills, for whatever reason, I guess it was deemed okay to pave Meadow Glen, which kind of doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, Deb, it was actually contractor availability. So Toll Brothers contractor had the available equipment and manpower to get in and get that work done. They did have the appropriate PennDOT approved temperatures and paving conditions to get the paving completed. The difference being is that the township's low bidding contractor on the work that we had proposed for this past summer, Alan Myers, was not in that same position. They didn't have the manpower available to get the work done.
And frankly, I don't want to misspeak here, but we have total control over the contractor and what they're doing here.
Yeah,
We
we
can't
do,
say we can totally step in on
Yeah,
Toll
correct.
Brothers' job.
correct. Although we do have control.
Control
to the-
oversight, but not.
To the extent that, we can make sure the temperatures are correct.
Yeah, absolutely. But if they are, I'm saying we cannot necessarily just overstep
No.
and tell them.
Correct.
And my other question has to do with the punch list or the checklist. Because as a resident of Phase 3, I know that's a fluid. It's a fluid
is.
checklist. It is by no means complete.
Yeah, Deb,
in
and I've been
Phase
in
3.
touch with
So I'm
John
a
Scanlon
little
and your board.
concerned but there's not, right, we're nearing the end of the amount of money that's left
Yeah,
in Phase 3, and the checklist continues to grow. As you know, the nature trail, not walkable, the hill, the slope behind the home on Tanner Drive is a continual concern.
The nature trail, is that the one with the wood chips?
yes,
You can't walk on it.
yeah, and that is on our punch list.
I was gonna say, that's
Yeah.
something I know we've addressed, because I was personally involved with that conversation, but okay.
It hasn't progressed to the level where it's usable yet. So, and these are big ticket items, and as well, the sort of approvals. I'm just from Pennsylvania Conservation. I'm wondering, my concern is more, what's the process, right? How do we know when what happens if the punch list exceeds the amount of money that's left?
Yeah, and thankfully, the biggest ticket on that punch list was the final paving. And they have been working all summer, and I've been in touch with John Scanlon and your board, and as you know, Deb, we've been working
Yes.
through those punch lists kind of all summer. And so what is really left is, you're correct, final completion of the stabilization of the slope behind Homeland Towner,
Yep.
the walking trail, the notice of termination for the MPDES permit, and there's miscellaneous trees and things that are still being replaced in the spring. So I think $330,000 should cover that, and and we're confident that is the case.
Got it, thank you.
Sure.
And you're gonna stay involved, obviously,
Yeah,
we're not going anywhere.
Exactly.
Timmy's gonna stay on top of them, and obviously, feel free to keep an open line of communication.
I have been.
If something else were to come up,
Good butts.
yeah,
Yeah.
good,
Thanks.
okay.
Thank you
Yep.
so much.
So with that, do I have a motion to approve escrow release number 9 for Meadow Glen and Skippack Phase 3 in the amount of $254,951.72?
I'll make a motion. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor? Aye, thank you.
Aye.
And then last on my agenda tonight, Mr. D'Angelo, is finally paying for all of our pickleball courts. I don't know if you recall, but we've been waiting for the maintenance bond to come in from Gessler Construction. We have the maintenance bond in hand, so we are in good shape. We owe them retainage And recall we added a couple of items to the scope when we were building the pickleball courts. We decided to restripe and create more courts than the bid spec had originally called for. So we have some more posts and some more fencing. And we also included a small fence that kind of separates the back-to-back court arrangement, so it keeps the balls from sliding into the court. At any rate, we owe them $24,682. And I think with the maintenance bond in hand, I'm comfortable that that work is complete. They do have some landscape cleanup around the perimeter of the courts. There's a little rough dirt there that needs to be raked and seeded.
We're waiting
for spring to do that, correct.
All right. Anything else, Tim?
That's all I have.
Thank you. With that, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Palmer Park Tennis/Pickleball Project change orders number 1 and 2 for the final payment request. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Barry, anything under your solicitor's report?
Very brief, I just want to welcome Barbara to the board and also to welcome Joe Cools as special solicitor. That's the extent of anything that I have tonight.
Thank you, Barry. Mr. Zadlow, anything under your
Nothing, thank you.
planners? Thank you. And Chris, anything under the manager's report?
I have nothing this evening.
All right. Anyone on the board have any other questions? I see nothing under old business. And the only thing under new business is I would like to congratulate Chris Helniak. His wife just gave birth to a brand new baby boy on New Year's Day, so congratulations. And with that, thank you for coming out. Stay warm. The meeting is adjourned.